having fun every day? If not, why not? This is Over 50, so what? I'm Carol. Are you having fun transitioning into retirement? Or maybe you're having fun already enjoying your retirement? We continue our chat with Mindset Michele about how we can best approach this new phase of life. More fun with the 5-minute fitness routine? Join us. You can do it. Lastly, if you or a loved one is experiencing some limited mobility, we prove that you still can be out and about having fun. We're on the Tramboat with Link. Hi Michele, welcome back to Over 50 So What? It's always great to get your valuable insight.
Thank you, Carol. It's so absolutely fabulous being on the show with you today.
Now, you are called Mindset Michele because what we discussed previously was about the transition to retirement, and it's important for us to build a retirement mindset, so to speak. Can you tell us a bit about what do we do with our mindset to get ready for retirement and how to make the most and enjoy our retirement?
Well, I think that mindset, as you so correctly point out, is really important. It comes back to where are you focusing on? Where are you placing your energy? Up until retirement, you know, your energy and your time is a lot of it is taken up with the work and the time that you are spending at that workplace. But once you're outside of the workplace, you suddenly have all of this time. And so it's important to get that mindset right about what are you doing with your energy and what are you doing with your time. And I think I'd add in there as well, what are you doing with your finances? So when you're in a workforce and your life is fairly regulated in many ways, so is your spending as well, because, you know, you plan and you save and you take time to save up for holidays and things like that. But suddenly when every day is in a sense a holiday because you've retired, it's a different kind of mindset to think about, well, what am I doing in terms of my health, my money? And I think that focus on what am I doing today to get busy living is actually a really great way to think about it and to focus your time and your energy and your money on what are you going to do to bring you joy today.
Yes, I think the money issue is quite interesting. Just experiencing with a friend recently, you know, she's recently retired, and you do go from a mindset, oh, well, I can buy this because I'm going to just, you know, work another few weeks and the money will be back in the bank. You suddenly have this mindset, well, haven't got any more money coming in. It's all going out, and I'm chewing down on that reserve.
I think that that's a really important point. And, you know, sometimes no matter what amount of planning prior to retiring, it can not necessarily set people up for that anxiety that is a very real part of you've retired and now you've got this pool of money that you're drawing on to live, and suddenly, like you're saying, you know, you can walk into a coffee shop and go, well, actually, can I afford that second cup of coffee, or do I just have one cup of coffee and then go home for my second cup of coffee? Things that you may not have necessarily thought about before. I'd suggest people approaching it like a game. You know, think of it when you're starting a game that you've not learned and not played before. You want to look at the game and think, well, how do I play this? How can I rig the game that I win every time? So it might be that you go when the coffee shop has a 2-for-1 offer. So you go there with a friend, you know, making life fun, thinking of things in terms of a game and how could I learn the rules around this game? And really, you know, having fun. Otherwise, you know, that anxiety and that fear about what am I doing and how am I going to manage this pool of money can be really, you know, quite difficult to live day to day with. So make it fun, make it a game, and engage as many people as you can in this new game called retirement.
Yes, I think it is a bit of fun too, especially if you're over 60 and you're retired and you can suddenly go, oh, I get free transport in the weekends. I can jump on a train and go to the city, or, oh, I get, you know, half price tickets at the movies, and, you know, you just celebrate all these little wins.
Exactly. You know, suddenly you might have always wanted to go to the theatre, but you didn't have time. Now, again, you may have gone to the theatre on a Saturday night and it might have been dinner and a theatre, and instead you're now going on a matinee, you know, on a Wednesday or a Saturday or something like that. So The thing is to not look perhaps as at what you may have lost or feel like you've lost, but keep focusing on, well, I can go to 3 shows for what I used to pay for 1 show on a Saturday night.
Yeah, that comment about, focus on what you can do rather than what you can't do, and especially when it relates to your physical health, because as we get older, we all have, bad backs, bad knees, bad shoulders, and we go, oh, I've got this, I can't do this now. And we should be not focusing on all the things we can't do now that we used to be able to do. But like my cousin actually said to me, it's the new normal. So the new normal is, what can you do now with your current physical ability?
I think that the mindset around that is something that, again, it is something that unfortunately people don't really talk about as much as they should. And so that whole area around focusing on what you can do is really important. I know throughout my life, with my weight and my weight going up and down and also aging, etc. So it took me a while to realize, well, actually, I'm young and beautiful at this age, and to celebrate that. And so when retiring and having that shift to, yes, your body is aging and there's more perhaps physical things that you need to be aware of and perhaps limitations, but to keep focusing on, well, I've retired and I can still walk. So I can walk into the city and see that theatre. I can walk here, I can walk there. And in the walking, I keep myself more mobile and my joints more mobile. And then perhaps if something happens and you're not able to walk as much, looking at, well, I can walk to the shop still, so I can go and have those coffees. I maybe can't walk into the city anymore, but I can still walk to the shops and have a coffee with friends. So focusing on what you can do and keeping positive about that, because what you can do today is going to be more than what you can do in, say, 5 years or 10 years. And that's just very natural. That's an aging process.
Regarding mindset, can you give us some top things to do once you've actually retired and you find yourself, you've got time on your hands and maybe you're struggling a bit with, finding a purpose for life? And can you give us some top tips around if you've already retired?
I think some of the top tips are to take stock, to really sit down and be honest with yourself. And if you're feeling, not as good as you want to be feeling and your life doesn't have maybe the things that you want to be doing in it, the first thing is to have that awareness. Okay, I'm here and I'm not necessarily doing what I want to be doing or having the life that I want to be doing, but I know that I can change this and I want to be here. And then to come up with a little plan and to engage other people in your plan. So if you have a neighbor or a friend or a family member that can help you to work through and build on that plan. And the plan may be, today I'm going to go out of the house and go and sit in the coffee shop and have coffee and look at what is happening in the world. Because it's that movement and that shifting of what your environment is that will open up your world to new possibilities. You're not going to see new possibilities sitting in the house worrying about your life perhaps not being what you want it to be. You'll only see those new possibilities by leaving the house, going for a walk, going for coffee. And some of it may be still a little bit upsetting. And it's okay. It's okay to be kind to yourself and to know that you will go through that and you will pass through that and you will come out the other side and you'll go, well, actually, going to my local coffee shop doesn't bring me joy because there's too many young, noisy teenager kids there or something. So I'm going to go and check out this other coffee shop. And lo and behold, that other coffee shop has people from your community that are closer to your age. Getting out the house, I think, is a really key first step, because if you stay in the house and stay in your insular world, if you like, you don't see as many opportunities for what you can do and how you can create that joy each day and the fun each day.
Absolutely. So we've got to get moving, we've got to get out of the house, and we've got to get a routine going, and we've got to, find what makes us happy and gives us joy.
Exactly. And that's why I love that expression about getting busy dying or getting busy living, because it's that busy part. So getting out the house, making a conscious choice of, I'm going to go and get some books from the library. It's free. There's a talk this week about an author's presenting about their trip to some country so I can go and listen to that. It's about getting out the house, stimulating your mind, stimulating your physical body with the movement. And that fresh air and the sunshine and being out the house will help you to then see your own life differently and perhaps start to see more of the opportunities of what you can start to build. It's about getting busy, starting to building those foundations of movement. Mental health as well is very important, and also socializing.
Well, thanks again, Michele. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show, and good luck with your Mindset Michele show as well, which is storming from strength to strength.
Thank you, Carol. Yes, it's been such an absolute pleasure coming on your show today and talking about what really is an important topic. Wherever people are at that are watching, it's really quite important to think this is a new mindset. It's like starting a new job in your 20s. It's like getting married, having a child. It's a new mindset. And the quicker that you go, I'm going to make this a game, I'm going to have fun with it, I'm going to play with what kind of life I want to create, and empower yourself about creating that life.
Over 50, so what? And yes, it's that time. You regulars know it's time to get on your feet, start moving, or grab a chair like the fabulous Faye and use the chair for support. Now the move today is out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in. One more slow. Out, out. Now we're going to speed it up. Out, out, in, out, out, in. You can keep it small like this. And as you get a bit more confident, you can go out, out, in, out. So just watch Faye using the chair for support. Out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in. That's it, looking good. Couple more. Okay, now we're going to try it with a tap. Doing it slow. Looks like this. Out, out, in, tap. Out, out, in. One more slow. Out, out, in, tap. Now speed it up. Out, out, in, tap. Out, out, in, tap. How's your brain going? Out, out, in, tap. You know, doing moves and coordination is great for your brain. Out, out, in, tap. 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 Okay, a couple more. Last one. Now we're going to take a lunge to the front. I'll just show you slightly to the side. So we go forward, forward, push back, forward, push back, forward, push back, forward, push back. You can take small ones if you're a little bit wobbly. And you can take bigger ones if you're feeling more confident. So just watch Faye doing it using a chair for support. Forward. This is a great one for balance, helping with falls prevention. And having had a couple of falls myself, we need to do everything we can to prevent them. Good stuff. Okay, out, out, in, tap. 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 Oh yeah. I'm good. Repeat with me. I'm good. I'm great. I love moving. That's it. Now hold it there. We're going to do a little step to the side. So we go weight over and back. Same to the right. Over, together. Over, together. Over. So see how our weight is transferring onto that foot. You can keep it small like this. Just transfer the weight. Again, this is a great one for helping you with your balance. 2 more. And then we're going to do it that way. Let's go. Over, over, back to the middle. Over. That's it. We got this. Everybody say it. We got this. Okay. And now, last one. We're going to try 1 to each side. Right, left. That's it. Right, left. Again, just see how my body's going like this. So it's not like this. It's taking your whole body across. Yes. That's better. Feels good? Last one. Out, out, in, tap. Out, out, in, tap. Out, out, in, and 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 tap. Out, in, and tap. Out, out, in, and tap. Excellent, everyone. Well done. Just because you or one of your loved ones doesn't drive anymore doesn't mean you can't get out of the house and have some fun. And there's so many brilliant things to do around Melbourne. And you can get some assistance with a wonderful company like Link Community and Transport. Today we're at Williamstown and we've just been on the Tramboat, which I didn't even know a Tramboat existed before today. So come and join us.
I love Link. Link is I'm Link for life.
I have my mask on anyway.
Before we do that, I'll introduce the crew. My name is Lisa. I'm the conductress for the cruise. And by the end of the day, you'll work out that I am the one that does all the hard work. This is Anthony, he's our captain. He is kind of important because he's got to drive the boat and keep us safe.
Now we're on the Tramboat and we're with the lovely Lisa.
Hello.
Hi, Lisa.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Now, what is the Tramboat? Because I'd never heard of it. So can you tell us a bit about the history of the Tramboat?
Yeah, so the Tramboat is obviously built to simulate an old W-class Melbourne tram. So it's green and yellow. And we've got a number of features, except we are a number of features of the old W-class tram, but we are a boat. So we do cruises up and down the Yarra and the Maribyrnong River, and we've been going for about 23 years, so it's a very small family business. And during the week we do a lot of group bookings with a lot of the senior clubs, and we do morning tea and lunch.
Naomi, you're one of the lovely ladies that helps on the staff with Link organising all these social outings. How long have you been doing that for?
So I've been working for Link, will be 4 years next month.
And what do you enjoy about all the outings?
Meeting and seeing our clients in the mornings and hoping that they'll have a lovely day, which they are today. And just getting their feedback on places that they want to go to, which some of the clients give me a lot of feedback and places that they've never seen, which is good.
Can you give us an idea of some of the trips you've done?
So last week we went to Rainer's Fruit Orchard, so the clients got to pick their own fruit off the trees and did lots of tasting. We're going to Queenscliff and Sorrento Ferry in a couple of weeks. We're going to Echuca next Wednesday and they're going on a paddle steamer. So yeah, there's a lot of different trips coming up for them.
And what happens if English is not their first language?
we try and help them as much as we can. We do have over 20 different languages at work, 20 like different, yeah, so we can help them that way.
So what would you say to someone sitting at home about coming out on an outing with you?
Come and you'll have a great day, you'll make some new friends and it'll be awesome.
You don't have to get off. Mine's an orange water. He's getting it all down now. And an orange
Now, Geraldine, you're a bit of a familiar person coming on trips.
I'm a party animal.
You're a party animal.
Yeah.
So you come out as much as you can.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been here 50 years. I didn't go anywhere since I joined Link. I'm living my life, and life, there's no age to stop. I will be linked to Link for life. And I love my staff and the people. They're beautiful. They're very kind and patient. And I always look for places I've never been, and then I tick, tick, and I'm out.
I think a lot of people who've lived in Melbourne half their lives are surprised at what's actually out there, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, the places I've been, I've never dreamt to go there, and I have gone overseas, you know, different places, countries. But I said, my goodness, we have so much in Melbourne. I'm not going to stop. I don't care what people call me. I'm going to live my life, and I am.
So what would you say to people at home who don't get out much?
Oh, just come on and get linked. I've got some brochures which I went to all the shopping centres and the supermarkets and pinned them on the board.
Oh.
And I said, people didn't know about Link. And you know, everywhere I go, I put a pin or I put a leaflet or a brochure. And they said, oh my goodness, we never knew about this. I said, hey, Link, be linked and you'll be fine.
Be linked, huh?
Yeah, be linked and you'll be okay.
The start of the pitting, perhaps we'll see what. This is the Royal Yacht Club of Victoria. This is the largest yacht club. But you've got plenty of different options if you're into sailing.
What would you say to someone sitting at home about getting out of the house and coming and joining you on the Tramboat?
Oh, well, it's a great day out. You get to see something a little bit different. You're not sitting at home, you get to see the water. A bit of commentary, have a bit of morning tea and a little bit of lunch. We go to different destinations. So today we're at Williamstown and we're going to have fish and chips delivered for lunch. You can go for a bit of a wander and you get to meet some new people. So it's always nice to get up and about and get out of your house and do something different.
See you again next time. Keep cool. Yes. Lots of water. Lots of water.
It was lovely, absolutely lovely. Thank you.
Bye. If you would like to arrange a day trip for someone with limited mobility, please check out Link Community and Transport. Maybe you'd like to volunteer to help on trips. Details on our website. Info on Mindset Michele Gennoe, also on the website. Please chat with us on Facebook, YouTube and Insta. Over 50, so what? You don't have to miss any episodes. You can now even watch this show on the app, CTV Plus. One of my favourite sayings is life is too short not to have fun. What are you doing for fun today? What are you doing for fun tomorrow? I'm Carol, yours in fun and fitness. Thanks for watching our TV show. Be sure to hit subscribe and then you'll never miss an episode. Jump on Facebook, join our group, get in on the fun, fitness wellness and inspiration. I'm Carol, over 50, so what?